Alright, YouTube boys and girls, this is Clay of Clay's Chevys, and I'm going to try to do this one so you can see it, and so it's not right side up for me. So, this is, again, this is another one of those McFarlane Walking Dead kits. This is the prison catwalk, and it consists of 368 pieces. And you can see by the outside, it has a wall, has the stairs, has a upper and lower cell, and it has Herschel, and better known as the Doc, and one of the zombies. I don't know what else is in there. You can also buy additional cells. They come in separate kits that you can add on and make this as big as you want, so you can have multiple cells if you want in there. So I'm going to open this up and let you guys see what it is. So right now you've been watching a lot of YouTube, got guys like Dirk Pitt and HPI Guy, and we've all fallen in love with these kits. They're really simple, but they're very intricate, no painting necessary, and you put them together like Legos. So, and I learned my lesson with the last one. I'm going to open these all later on, but again, the quality on these is just unbelievable. These are tiles and whatnot. And I'm going to open up the booklet and start sorting pieces so I can figure out what's what. And look at the commode. Let me see. Can you see that? It's got rust stains in it and everything. You know what? I'm going to take it out just to show you. This is impressive. Look at that commode. Let me turn the light on the camera. Let's see, where's the light? There we go. Okay, now can you see it? Look at that. Rust stains and everything. Isn't that pretty neat? Pretty neat. So again, these things are really nice. I don't know what else they got in here. Well, this looks like sinks. Yep. You see that sink? Pretty neat. Yeah, I can see body parts in here. I don't know who's in here. There's at least one zombie. And this looks like Herschel's suspenders right there, so Herschel's probably in there. I don't see any heads, just legs, arms, and torsos. Wow, there's a lot of bags in here. It's all kinds of little fiddly pieces. Some more of that beautiful tile. Look at that. Just like in the boiler room one. And I guess this is the cell, the wiring on the cell, the mesh. A lot of little blocks. Okay, this looks like pillows. Some danger, high voltage signs. Wow. This is like an IV bag laying on the floor, looks like. So I don't know if you can see with all the glare. A lot of bags. I have no idea. Oh, this is probably the staircase because they're at an angle. So, probably a staircase. Bunch more of these building blocks that look like Legos. Longer building blocks. Flat, smaller, and looks like the toilet seats. Or at least the base. This looks like a street lamp, but it's probably an interior, light pole and everything. Look at that. Very neat. Don't know what that. Oh, bunk maybe. Bunk bed. A couple of them. The frames. And that's probably the blankets or the sheets. big building pieces. And some big flat pieces. And last thing in the box is this booklet. And it's a huge one this time. So, see how many steps there is. Look at it. There's a lot of pages in there. Again, they have the call outs for the pieces. Wow. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages of piece call outs. So 93 steps. Wow. So and this is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. Hopefully mine will look like that. We'll see. Alright. So let me get started. And I'll be back in a few. Okay, so on step 1, well, I already built Herschel and the zombie. You can see there's Herschel and the zombie, and not too bad looking. I don't know if you can see that from Herschel. Looks pretty good. The zombie has a hard time standing up on his own because he's kind of bent over, eating somebody or something, and he has a tendency to just fall over. But see, there, I got him to stand up. Now on step 1, you're building the cots or the beds that are in the cell. The problem is that, you know, these don't have any pegs or anything like other pieces do, you know, so they just lay on there and it looks kind of hokey. And same with the pillows. Now the mattresses pop right into the frame so they don't come out. But the dirty, soiled blankets and everything, they just look kind of weird. And you go to pick them up and off it comes. So just a warning. Those are done. Be back. Okay, so it's been about an hour and I've already done 15 steps. And as you can see, I've got one cell already done. It's pretty neat. And the door opens and closes. I love these kits. They're great. So, see you in a few. Alright folks, I'm sorry I've been busting along, and you can see what I've got done. Got this wall section all done. A lot of little pieces here and there. Some of the things I found on mine, these little pieces don't look like the directions. So I just swagged it because that's the only pieces that are in there. And according to the legend in the back, I don't have the piece that it's supposed to have, but I got something close. So one of the secrets I want to tell you about is this is a letter opener. It's an old style letter opener. But you know what? If you make a boo-boo and you have to separate these blocks, this is really handy. Now, on one of these sections, let's see, step 36, you got to put all these little pegs in these things, okay? And these pegs are little. Can you see that? Put some light on it. There. Now, this split part is supposed to go in first. Now, if you're like me, and you get these big ham hock hands, you know, you're trying to push these in, forget it. Not going to happen. These longer ones, yeah, I can handle that, okay? These are half the size of it. So what I found was I got this leather, I don't think it's Leatherman's, it might be. It's one of these little combination tools, got the little pliers on it. And you notice it's got the big jaw part here. Well, you have to put the split end in first. So I put the other end with the top, I don't know if you can see that, the stopper part is there. So then look at the instructions. Has to go on the end here. Kind of force it straight down. Rock it just a little. There it goes in. And push it all the way in. Voila. See, just like that. So that's a tip while you're doing this. Be back in a few when I get some more done. Here's another quick tip when you're working with these pieces like this. You know, anything that sticks in like this, and say it's in the wrong way or in the wrong hole, and you need to get it out. I found that if you get a little wooden dowel, you know, and paint, we use mixing paints or taping parts to it that we're going to paint, that fits this hole. See how it fits? Like that, okay? You can actually put it back behind it, push down. Now it's not going to do it because I'm on camera. There, see? Start to wiggle it through, and out it comes. Okay? So just a tip. You might want to have one of these handy. Back in a few. Okay guys, I'm sorry I got carried away, and I got it finished before I started filming the rest of it. So this is it. I really like this one. Yeah, this one because of the number of pieces in it. What is it? 368. It takes a while to put together. So, you know, each one of these stairs is an individual piece. This side is one. The railings are another piece. But it's really a great kit. Now, if I could just get Herschel to keep his shotgun in his hands, he'd be fine. The zombie's pretty cool. Keeps falling over though. It's top heavy. And quit bouncing the camera. See, but it's pretty neat. So, we were discussing the scale at my club last night, or Thursday night, sorry. We know it's smaller than 1/35, but it's larger than 1/48, so it's somewhere in between. But man, these kits, I'm really enjoying them. This door actually slides across. The cell doors open and close. It's just a really neat kit. Let's see if I can get this down. So. Can't wait to get started on some of the other ones. So that's it for this kit. It's called the Catwalk. Part of the Walking Dead series by McFarlane Toys. And so that's it. This is done. On to the next one. Oh, and before we go on to the next one, so I'm going to put this on the side somewhere without destroying it. While I was at my model club, we have our build nights. I put this one together. This one's called the hospital doors. And again, it's a pretty neat little kit. It's small. It took me about an hour to put together. It has only 112 pieces to it. Now, there are a couple little issues in this one. One, there's this plastic piece here that all these hands go to, but it's the instructions aren't really clear on how to put this piece and yet have the hands sticking out through the door, so it's kind of play it by ear. Then a couple of these rubble pieces, they don't stay in, so you have to switch the tiles around, because if you try to follow the figure, one of the tiles has a lip on it that sticks up, and this won't stay in. So you can basically, well, with these things, you can basically do what you want with them, and they still look good. There's Rick Grimes waking up from his coma to a new and different world. Again, this is a pretty neat kit. I really enjoyed it. So that's all I got, guys. We'll talk to you later.